this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. As you can all see, we are going to be joined by Polly Reindeer today. Her trademark snowballs are flying in the sky, but before we think about building anything, let's go and have my breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Very tasty. And Barnaby, you can join me for the entire episode today. I've decided to take Barnaby with me rather than any of the other dogs. But before we go and head to where we're building with Barnaby and Polly, I, of course, need to do what I always do around here in my lovely world. And that is, of course, to add someone brand new to the love garden. And today, to the love garden, I am going to be adding Nathan. And the reason I'm adding Nathan is because for his birthday, he got this work of art of a cake. It's an amazing Stampy Cat model. I love the head. It's enormous and amazing. So thank you so much for sending me the picture, and I hope you had an amazing birthday, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, Polly, are you ready to do your best building that you've ever done? I'm going to take that as a yes. So what we're doing today, if you didn't see the last episode, you might not know. Basically, we are going back to my fast food restaurant. So we're building a fast food restaurant, but not of the type that you might expect. It's not going to be like the type of fast food restaurant where you go in and get food fast. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. So the food is literally going to travel around the room fast, rather than necessarily being cooked and served very quickly. So basically, there's going to be a track of ice around the top of the restaurant, and the food is going to be launched onto the track, and then it's going to be launched all around the outside of the building, and then eventually it's going to be flung right into the middle of the enormous room. And that is what we're doing today. So in the last episode, we got most of the outside done, and then today with Polly, if she is following behind me, we're hopefully going to get all of the stuff I just said about right now done. All of the mechanisms for launching and firing and traveling the food everywhere where it needs to go. So this is the building here, the big purple and yellow one, and I really like the look at the outside. I'm pretty impressed that we were able to get all of this done on the outside. But as you can see, it's rather enormous and grand and fancy looking on the outside. But there's a bit of a transition because when we go inside, it's not looking so great. As you can see, the floor is still grass at the moment. And the first thing we need to do is basically build all of the walls again, because we got the outside walls, but these won't be the inside walls. So what we basically need to do is leave a gap in the middle, and then we're going to do the walls one in just to fit the redstone in. So there, the back walls we're going to be building here, and then you'll see there's going to be one gap the entire way around the outside. Well, I guess around the inside, outside, I guess it depends which way you look at it. So that is where we're going to fit all of the redstone in. So it's going to be pretty compact if you think about it, because we are able to fit all of it in between here, and there is going to be a little bit of the redstone as well, which I'm going to be doing underneath the ground. So the idea is that when you walk in, you don't realize that the walls are necessarily much further in. Like I think it's like small enough of a difference that you're not going to really think about it. And oh, hello Polly. yeah I guess we were both building it the same way. Right, Polly, you keep going around the outside and you build all of those walls up. Don't panic, the walls aren't just going to be like giant purple blocks. There is going to be decorations and stuff, but for now I want to go and start doing the counter. So the counter is just going to be quite small in this back corner of the room here. Let me just try and line this up. I think if I go one in the middle there and then build it out again, that'll do. That will do. So yeah, a pretty small kind of counter. And this is where all of the food is going to be prepared and cooked, but mainly where it's going to be launched up into the air. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a piston down here with a slime block on it. Kind of similar to the fish fountain, if you ever saw me build that. Only for the start though. The rest is very different. So yeah, we're going to have the piston down there. Then I'm going to grab a slime block and I'm going to put that on top of this here. Then this is going to launch it into the sky. The only other thing I need to be careful of is to put obsidian all the way around the outside here, because otherwise when the slime block comes up, it will pick up all of the dirt and then pull it back down, and things will get pretty messy. So remember to have plenty of obsidian on you when you're doing things like this. So yeah, this is where all of the food is going to get launched up. But first, we need to do a way for the food to go down. So rather than just throwing it in the pit, I'm going to put a dropper down here, which is going to fire the food. I don't know. I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit here. Yeah, let's go put the dropper down there, and then we're going to put a hopper facing into the dropper, and then that way you can throw the food in and then press a button and then it will go and launch it out. So let me just go and make a wooden button for now, and I can kind of just demonstrate how this is going to work. It just makes it much neater. So the food's going to be already cooked at this point. So let's just throw in some planks, press the button, and there we go. It goes and gets fired down to the slime block. But as you can see, not much else happens. So what we need to do now is do a trail of redstone, which is going to then launch the piston. So the idea is that you press the button will will fire the dropper. There'll be a slight delay. I'll add a few repeaters in, and then the piston will launch and fire the food up slightly after, just so all of the timing works. Then there's also going to be a separate trail of redstone, which is going to be going towards everything else. So everything that happens is going to happen from you simply just pressing that one single button, and then that's it. Throw the food in the hopper, press the button, and then everything else is going to work. Eventually, probably about 20 or so seconds later, the food is going to end up flying into the middle of the room. So let's just build our trail of redstone on these dirt blocks, looping around to the piston here. And then let's probably just do a couple repeaters in the middle here. That should be enough. As long as the food has had time to fall down and settle on the slime block, that's just as much of a delay as really matters. And then eventually the food's going to be launched up and basically caught by another block at the top. But for now, let's block this off and let's do ourselves a little bit of test. So I'm going to throw some bread in the hopper here, press the button, and there we go. Oh, I got my wood still in there as well, and it goes launching way up to the sky. That looks cool already. It's going to be even better when it goes absolutely everywhere. And the good thing is we could just throw like a whole meal in, and then we'd keep pressing the button, and then it would all keep flying up and getting caught. At the moment, it's all just falling back down. And let's go and grab the stuff. And I didn't really think about this. I can't press the button either. I'm kind of a bit stuck. I might have to break my way out of here in order to to get out of the slime block. Yeah, that's a place where the food is supposed to go rather than the people working on it. And whoa, Polly has done an amazing job building up the walls. So what I kind of want to do now, before doing any more of the redstone, I kind of want to get a bit of the floor done, because this is obviously the part behind the counter here, but like the floor is basically going to be a bunch of arrows pointing to the middle of the room, which is where the food is going to end up being collected. So I think that getting that done for now kind of gives us our target and our end goal. And you know what? The rest of the redstone is going to be pretty simple. I don't think that there's going to be There's lava. There's lava dropping down from the ceiling. Polly, have you seen this? Polly, how did you not notice? There's lava. I need to get Barnaby out of here. Polly, quick, you as well. We got to rush out of here. There's lava. It's going to go and spread and cover the floor. Why is no one rushing? Quick, Polly, get out of here. You don't think it's them? Oh, it's got to be them. Who else would have done it? Quick, Barnaby, why are you going so slow? Right, let's shut the door and sit Barnaby safely down there and Beaver Dash and hit the target. I knew it was going to be you. What are you trying to do this time? And quick, no, Polly, stand behind me. No, where are you going? Polly, stand behind me. No, I got hit by an arrow. There's a harming potion. I've only got 3 hearts. I need to run. I need to get out of here. I'm only wearing my Stampy style boots. I haven't even got my sword at hand. Right, let's go and grab my sword so I can, but I can't run in by myself. It's going to be 2v1 and Polly, why is Polly standing with hit the target and Beaver Dash? Right, I can worry about that later. For now, let's just get out of here and make sure that I stay alive so I can keep protecting my dogs. Oh, have I escaped them? Are they chasing me? They're going to be chasing me. They're right there. I need to hide. Quick, down here. I'll drop in the water. If I hide down here in the water, hopefully they won't see me. If I just keep crouched and stay quiet down here. Oh, I don't think they've seen me. I don't think they've noticed me. Look, they've walked right past me. Right, I can't jump up. Hopefully they don't stay here for too long, or else I'm going to drown. They're looking for me. Look, they're trying to find me, but Polly's going with them. Have they kidnapped Polly? It didn't look like it though. Polly just went and stood with them. There's got to be something going on at their castle. They must have controlled her mind or kidnapped her or forced her to do something she didn't want to do. I don't know. They've done something to Polly to make Polly stick with them rather than coming to me, because there's no way Polly would have done that otherwise. And no doubt there is something going on at their castle which is causing all of this to happen. So let's waste no time and let's go and head straight over there. I just need to hope that they stay preoccupied long enough, because the second that they realize that I've given them the slip, they're going to stop looking for me around the town and they're going to go and head straight to this castle here. So time is definitely not on my side, and at the moment it's a 2v1 or even a 3v1. If Polly has properly joined their side now, as crazy as that might seem, what am I going to do? That's one of my 3 helpers joining on their side. I'm going to have no chance by myself, but I think there's no way that Polly's done that. They must have done something, or I don't know. They always have an evil plan and I never know what it's going to be. But Polly? Polly, what are you doing here? How did you get here so fast? There's no way you could have got it this fast. I was ahead of you, and I saw you were heading off in the other direction. Is this the real Polly? Or maybe this is the real Polly, and then the other Polly was a different one. What is going on here? There has to be something going on, and I reckon this machine here has something to do with it. A robo-reindeer simulation constructor? What is this thing? Is this some sort of machine that makes robot versions of Polly? Is she a robot? What's this? Programming 3 codes. Act like the reindeer so no one gets suspicious. Separate Stampy from the dogs. Don't let Stampy or his slaves hurt the masters. Is this like some sort of programming for a robot version of Polly? And it's here! Polybot, it must have snuck up behind me while I was reading the signs. These are the rules it must have been following this whole time, and it's attacking me. It's an evil Polybot. I need to go and try and take it out, but no, I can't even damage it with my sword. It's made out of metal. It's just standing there and hit the target and Viva Dash. They're here as well. They're blocking the doorway. I can't escape. I need to think. Polybot, listen, your rules don't make sense. It says act like Polly, but it also says to separate me from the dogs. That doesn't make sense. It's a contradiction. Your rules don't make any sense. There's no logic at all. I think I corrupted it. I think I've made it gone mad. It's realized its rules don't make sense. And the other rule, it says to protect your masters from me, but not from yourself. You can attack them. You can attack the evil people that programmed you. And look, Viva Dash tried to poison it, but it doesn't work because it's a robot. It's just chasing them away. Its rules didn't make sense. It said to act like Polly and to be evil, but Polly would never be evil. And speaking of Polly, the real Polly, I'm so sorry, Polly. All of this time, I was with a Polly robot. I didn't realize it wasn't the real you. I mean, looking back now, there were so many things I should have noticed. Please come out of there. You've been stuck in there for so long, but you're free. I was able to save you. Well, to be honest, it wasn't really me that saved you, it was Polybot. And now it's off chasing Hit the Target and Viva Dash around somewhere in my lovely world. And what are they going to do against it? It's an almost indestructible robot that they tried to use to attack us. But I think it benefited us because hopefully if Polybot is going to be good now, it's going to be a very valuable thing. And there they are! Can you see them, Polly? Can you see? Oh, I don't think that they've ever looked so scared in their life. Look at them being chased around. And oh, look over there. That must have been how they got onto the roof. That's how they poured the lava down. I just realized, Polly, you have no idea about any of this stuff. You've missed out on so many things that have been happening around here. But I think the bright side is that we're not going to have to worry about Hit the Target or Viva Dash anytime soon. It looks like Polybot is going to keep them well and truly preoccupied by chasing them around and hitting them. It serves them right. They tried to do a plan against me and it completely backfired and has started happening to them instead. Let's go have a look up here though, because they did pour lava down on the roof. They must have climbed up here. I wonder if they plan to get us that way or just to get our attention. I never know what their evil plans are, but it looks like that the lava hasn't spread too far. I don't think it's set fire to anything else, but let's just go and block it off because I do not fancy having my brand new fast food restaurant filled up full of lava. It might be a fast way to cook the food, but I don't think health and safety would be very happy with pillars of lava dropping down on people's head while they're eating their grub. But you know what, Polly? I've only just realized now how much I missed you. I don't know how I didn't realize it was the real you. Seeing you now, I can see obviously Polybot is definitely no replacement for the real Polly. I had been thinking, to be honest, that maybe your redstone skills weren't quite up to scratch. You did seem a little bit slow. And apples! I haven't seen you eating an apple for what, 2 months or something? Of course, robots don't need to eat food. How was I so blind? How did I not realize anything was going wrong? I did notice Polly might have been a bit off, but people have off days or weeks or maybe months. Yeah, I am going to be much more careful to keep an eye on everything going on, including Barnaby, who I knew would be safe and sound outside the front here. And it looks like the lava has all but disappeared as well. So it looks like we're not going to have to worry about that anymore. So once again, I think the good guys were able to save the day. Not because I was heroic, not because any of us were heroic, all because a Polybot was able to be heroic and able to chase them all away. Sadly though, that is going to be the end of this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!